Hello and welcome to Scholar Coaching. If you'd also like to participate, follow the link below and access the replay inbox. In there, go ahead and drop your replay file, ball chasing link, or YouTube video of you playing your preferred game mode, and mention your competitive rank or 6-man's rank if possible. If any of this doesn't make any sense to you while watching the video, feel free to follow up on my Scholar School of Learning series in my video playlist. We go over all the basic ideas and general rotations that are talked about in these replay analysis.
Shuttering camera around, sign of a weak player, someone that doesn't really know what they're doing. Just kidding. Good start here. You don't need to jump for that so early, honestly. So you get the clear to the backboard. You do read that's going to be a roll down or a downwards, like not really a full waterfall, but some sort of waterfall motion is coming down to you. That's great, but if you just let false go for this first before you committed to this, you could already be rotating back. You could have demoed Omar right now. That's Jade getting a free shot towards net with Omar dead, or Nevo getting a free challenge, guaranteeing it over Omar and so on, right? That demo could lead into so much more pressure, rather than you just going for a read on that was already getting dusted. You know, you're getting dusted too to begin with. On the second man right here, the extension of the cut here is fine. I'd recommend turning off ball cam, especially in 6-man or solo queue. Make sure Jade is isolated. The cut ends up being good because they are third for you. And then now this overall line, just coast, drive in now with Nevo's hit, and then boom, shot, and momentum. Makes a much bigger difference to your overall power and accuracy of that line, or that opportunity, right? When you end up getting momentum later in the play. But you want to build it from the get-go. Just, you know, coast to start a little bit slower, give yourself a little bit more space to get that line. Bang, over, done. Teammate last. Trying. Good force, that's fine. Going up for that early is fine. It's a win-win there, because either you force it off them to make them shoot and then your teammate gets a free ball, or you 50 it and it plays out to your hand either way. Jade has through. Why are you leaving? Jade, no one's challenging Jade. Who's going to clear this on Jade, right? Just, like, your teammate's about to spawn into third. Don't get in their way. Just stay. No one's challenging Jade. Just stay with Jade. If someone's challenging Jade and your teammate just died, I understand you need to go back to third if someone's challenging Jade. But no one's challenging Jade. Just show up. You can be here. Literally. Like, this is just, that's what possible free goal. Or you're literally just second anyway, right? You could just been here the whole time, leave now. You know, you're still doing the same exact thing, but you would have been there in case Jade clutched you up a great pass. There's no need for you to leave there. No one was challenging Jade. You're fine. Mid. Vivo. You turned into aggressively on the start of this. Yeah, you're turning to the left as you're starting up on this. If you just stayed straight on this and keep your vertical, that would have been a much smoother first touch or opportunity to shoot that is where it is. Turn into a fake. Jay goes up for you instead. A little risky there, but not. It's out of your control, so then you do. Come to sidewall, try to get the read. Shot, close, not quite there. A little tough to get. Keep on working on him. Cut in again. I'd love to see ball cam off here once again, right? Just get your ball cam off for a little longer here. Identify your teammates as you're coming down this wall. There you are, right? Jade's all the way back. Maybe they call that they're deep. I don't know. If they call they're deep because it's 6-mans, or it looks like it's 6-mans, you're good then. Cutting in here is all good. Follow through. Pre-flip. No. Okay. 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 Not quite. Alright. Chill. Yeah. Good job taking your time here. Through. Alright. Not quite. Okay. Set up here, a little sloppy, makes you a little slow in getting the push or reading the opponents, right? You can't see the opponents right now, so this limits your options. If you had a better catch and you're coming up from behind the ball rather than ahead of it, might have had better reads on the opponents. Set up pure idea and so on was pretty fine. You end up reaction flipping to try to get it over false. False gets the 50, it is what it is, right? If you could read false the whole time and then play it past to your teammate, that would have been a little bit easier for you to read because you've been watching false. You could have prepped it a little bit longer. Might have turned out a little bit better, but overall, good attempt. The catch and the overall follow-up was pretty strong. You cut in here to get this 50. Great pressure on Omar. You end up getting that off of him. Jay gets the touch. You can't follow that up, so you pre-bail. All the way to corner. Good job. Ball cam on when you flip onto this last bit for corner here, right? Either you get it or you don't, but you need to know if you have time or not by turning on ball cam right now. So turn on ball cam a little bit earlier on this. Then you're watching Omar. Try not to duck into the net there. You're not really you're not helping yourself by ducking the net here. No one's demoing you. You're not dodging a demo. You're just turning away from the play. Keep yourself, like, just stop here. Drive in, inch, right? Follow through momentum and Nevo's hit. Up, dust, right? You can dust this guy, put it off to the left side here. All you gotta do is beat Neskov and hit this ball anywhere ahead of Nevo. And that's basically a free pass to Nevo. Nevo follows up, breaks it through. Omar's low boost and awkward. Any breakthrough here is basically a free goal. So, getting that speed there, not putting yourself inside the net, that's just slowing you down. If you had to dodge a demo, I'd give it to you. But no one is demoing you, so I can't give it to you. Follow through, done. You shouldn't flip, right? Nice bang, simple. Trying to get ahead of it. Nice. Oh, not quite going to kill Neskov here. So whenever you're recovering into this right here, assume Omar's going to hit this and plan the demo for Neskov right now. And it's either going to be like, you're basically starting your line to where it's like, if the ball bounces off backboard and Omar somehow whiffs it, your line's still wide so you can turn in and then shoot it, short side or far side, doesn't really matter. And then if he hits this, you're staying ahead of Neskov's ranges altogether, and you can just get yourself through the net and then back around, covering as much as this post line as possible, or you're wrapping immediately out, going back to third in case Neskov just goes inside the net or dodges you completely, right? Whatever it turns into. So you have multiple options here. Stay the wide line, you know, maybe coast down a little bit, slow down, but when you chase inside the net like this, you extend your rotation line a little bit longer. You're less likely to demo Neskov because you're chasing him from behind him now, rather than staying ahead of him the whole time. It just becomes really difficult. I would recommend taking that shorter line to him. Just take the wide line and just stay a little more casual. Boom. 50. Okay, down to 50, got it over him. Teammate's a little slow, no boost. Wave dash out. Okay, nice. Boost here. Good job slowing down for False's hit. Up, beautiful. Third. Great third, man. Awesome job on that. So happy to see you doing that right. That was perfect. You just messed up the solo play, but that was a cracked third. Again, guys, like, right? He gets all the way out, isolates himself as third. Doesn't rush in. Lets False do his thing. He even hits the brakes and stops. Look how far back this man is. Look at this. Look how far back he is. Look how isolated he is, right? This spacing here pays out so much when it comes to getting this free counterattack. False gets a big clear, right? If False doesn't flick this, Jade intercepts it and passes to mid. Fayble has so much room to adjust to get that ball. If False flicks it and hits it over, Fable's already facing an opportunity and gets that free counterattack. This is a win-win situation in threes. You have an extension or your second man upfield that's able to cut and force for you. You don't need to be pushing False on this. You can literally just wait. And because you're waiting, False wants to take time, but the man already upfield's going to rush him, right? These guys are going to rush him. They're going to make him go fast. They're going to demo him. They're going to push him out. They're going to get him out of the way. It's literally going to be a free ball for you, third, if you just take your time here. And then if False, you know, he knows he can't shoot this, so it's say you're all the way back like in ones, and you're like, oh shit, this guy, you know, if he goes quick and he can flick me if he just closes the gap, right? He's going to go slow and he's going to pick it up because I'm going to give him that distance. If he goes slow, this guy has more time to recover and bump him. It's just a win-win. There's nothing they can do to get around you here. So great job, Fayble, on this is third. Phenomenal positioning, right? Simple little setup here on the touch. Not the best overall first touch in the world. Or actually, the first touch is pretty solid, honestly. That's pretty good. It's the second touch that really kills you. You go for the flip reset. You get it on the right side of your car here. Don't get the full flip reset. It fails. It eats itself. Is what it is. But great jobs the third there. The solo play opportunity was there. If you got that flip reset, probably could have turned it into a goal, honestly. You have the ice if you got that. That would have basically been it. Great overall play. Awesome job on the isolation. Boom. Again, great job as third coming in here. You get that 50 and force off False. Omar's a little awkward. Nevo gets the next force. You're extended. You see Jade coming in aggressive. Right? Keynote. Watch that, Jade. Your third man, Jade, is coming in very aggressive right here. That's the keynote. Go to third. Don't stay extension, right? Just grab your 12, wrap out to, diamond out this way. Stay ahead for Omar's chip. Now you're wrapping around. Neskov on. You're up again with your 40, your 50, your 60. Right, start from a little bit farther back here, maybe. Up, right, 40 to 60, whatever it comes down to. Get that touch. Get the counterattack again. Once Jade comes a little aggressive there, re-isolate his third. Even though, like, you should be extension in that play, in a perfect world, obviously, it's not a perfect world. You're playing six mans with a bunch of monkeys. At the end of the day, Jade's going to cut and make that happen. You got to fill that next roll. Let them cut. Boom. Nevo, nice. You fake. Neskov have, bump him off. Nice. False goes the shot. Jade gets the save. Beautiful. You grab third here in 9. Not ideal for this situation. Ball came off here a little bit maybe while you're recovering, so you can see that your teammates or someone's taking a corner boost. Land here instead. Just collect your 3 pads or your 2 pads on the way back. Right, take your time. There's no rush. You can go to third. Come across now even. You're still good. Nevo gets the hit. Third. Coming in, right? You're waiting for the clear. There's the clear. You can be up from here. You can be up from there. Both work. Now, the way you play third overall is not bad. It's not ideal to me because I think you're a little aggressive from the starting point here, where you have to, not here, right here, where you're basically pre-flipping in, and then you're already pre-flipping over when he could have gotten dunked by Omar. That'd just be really difficult and risky. But you get the full boost, and you end up in a beautiful spot here for third, right? Not rushing yourself too much. Overall, really good start. Great overall third man again. Phenomenal job. Nevo, 50. Oh, little rushed. It's all right. If anything, keep yourself neutral facing. You already picked your point. You already picked how you want to be neutral. Just start inching like this, maybe turning a little more neutral like this, and then wait for the 50 to happen. Boost starting at the 50 or when the 50 is actually, happening. You don't want to pre-boost the 50 here because you end up a little awkward like this. If you boost when the 50 starts to happen, you'll be a little bit farther back, a little bit easier to read, maybe a possible breakthrough touch. Either way, good recovery on this. You get the possession a little bit. They get that follow through 50. Damn, the catch over there to the side is pretty strong. Grab your side boost back out. You cut. Good 50. Nice. You see your third man's going in. Whoa. You don't need to be this aggressive, right? You're turning around because you noticed it. You didn't need to be this aggressive. You already have a guy upfield. You see Nevo. You see Jade. Just coast here. Chilled. This guy has a free hit. If he whiffs it, you can clean up the free hit afterwards. But just take your time. Now you can just turn around, be chill, let the guy cut you again. Just let it happen. Neskov, right? Up. Make that challenge. 50 that if you need to. If you want to go back again and make your reposition here, you need to challenge the ball, right? When you reposition, your goal has to be to touch this ball. I'd recommend you keep yourself outside post line, up a little wider, turn in, up the backboard, jump off maybe. Or if you want to really reposition right here, you're already really awkward. You're like, oh, this is kind of bad. I don't like this. Turn around to back post, right? And then let him flick in, up, read, into the corner. Hit this left side here where Jay can get it. You drop it right behind false. Jay gets a free clear, hit it to the sidewall, bounces off, Jay turns in, and it has a 50 with Omar at worst, or a clear over Omar at best. I mean, maybe at worst he also whiffs it and Omar gets a hit, but then you'll be following it through because your momentum is going to be heading into that corner anyway. So if you're heading into this corner and you get that touch and you're landing pretty soon, bounces off, if he whiffs it, you'll still be able to get the touch and 50 Omar at least. A lot of options to control. I'd recommend that for the most part. It's going to be very consistent, very easy to do and identify, very repeatable. Flick over, nice. 50 through, Jade, bang, touch side, bomb, back post, up. Oh, so close, a little aggressive. Again, worry about slowing down to start, building momentum later. If you just stay a little bit wider here, keep yourself wrapped out, right? Building momentum in, boost up, and so on, right? That little bit of extra speed you're going to be getting through here, and that straight line the whole way through, so it's kind of pace you here, right? Outside, 12, in, boost, up, boom, right? Quite a bit quicker once you line it up all together. It's a little more difficult to do technically, but it also doesn't allow them to hit it behind you because you're just that little bit farther back, right? And that momentum will carry through to cover that short side like you're already covering while standing still. Good up here. Good job just speeding into that to get the touch. Guarantee it. Low 50. Kind of fails. You pre-flip or pre-jump into that corner boost, unfortunately, to get stolen. Boom. Trust Jade. Nice. You step out. Take your time. That's fine. Gonna wait for Neskov for someone to dunk. I like the midfield control. It's a bad hit. Cool. Leave that till it touches the ground. That's fine. When you turn right there, it'd be nice if you could just flick your camera over to the right or turn off flicker to the right. Check your third man. That'd be great. Zinger's raid. Wait, a Zinger's raid is coming? No way. Another raid tonight? Unbelievable. Third in. Chip up the wall. Okay. Missed the read on the ceiling bounce. That's okay. Overall, again, is this similar to the setup you had before? Where you flip into the ball, and then it rolls up the wall really aggressively. You have to start ahead of it, right? So you're flipping into it, and now you're ahead of the ball again. It's hard for you to identify the opponent. It's an awkward angle to read this ball in general. So it's going to be really tough to get this. Do your best to like really work on these first touches here when you're kind of repositioning. I love that you turn back towards net. You get yourself a little bit deeper here. Gives you a lot of space to make this lineup or to really get yourself room for this, right? Makes it really easy to get this first touch, but you can't biff the first touch. You got to make sure you get a good one. Really all you got to do is make sure this either aims behind Omar. You can sweep in a little bit wider for the catch and roll right here to get it behind Omar as he's heading up the wall, or get a high roller like you did anyway, but make sure you get it in more of a straight line where it's landing, so you hit it right here, and that way the ball goes ahead of you and you're staying behind it, giving you a better visual perspective on the play ahead of you. Boom, touch, over, corner boost, grab, nice. That one time you pre-flip is third. Good job realizing you're overstepped and slowing down, getting yourself stopped, but like, you know, you only had to stop completely and you felt awkward because you pre-flipped, right? So just make sure you keep that habit going, right? You had so much of this game with a fantastic habit on this Fayble where you weren't pre-flipping thirds, you kept great long-term pressure, you did great jobs with these counterattacks, you had awesome defense. Keep it like that. That last little second there, you made me panic a little bit when I saw you flip, but overall, a great game, man. Awesome job. A little bit more awareness of your guy cutting you sometimes or your extension, so you know to force back to third. Your third mans are doing pretty saucy in general. Honestly, they're killing it. Your second mans can use a little bit better timing in general, and your back post, you know, timings can be a little bit better. But overall, most of it's doing pretty good. Just more practice, you have those rotations down. The biggest thing left now is you had like 3 phenomenal solo plays this game or counterattack opportunities, and you didn't kill one of them. You didn't clutch up on any of those opportunities you got, right? That could have been 3 possible goals, and not a single one of them looked like a possible goal, right? So the biggest thing you need to do right now, Fayble, is start working on the end. You had some pretty solid first touches, but you didn't have any way to finish it, or maybe you weren't getting the best decision on that solo play, like you went for a backboard when you should have gone for a little bit softer of a touch and a little bit close range, right? So little bits and pieces like that will really pay out for you, especially mechanically now. You know, starting to become more of those solo plays and decision making on those would be really strong. And then outside of that, a little bit of shooting accuracy on timing with second man. I'd recommend doing training packs with 48 boost only at most. Probably shooting packs like 30 boost, and then give yourself starting velocity. So an example of this is like my settings right here. 1500 starting velocity and like 48 starting boost. If you're doing shooting packs, maybe do like 30, right? And this will help you get used to like building momentum in second man and getting shots with already starting momentum, you know, while in training packs. It gives you a more realistic feel. Good luck though, man. You've been doing a great job, Fayble. That's awesome. Really happy to see that replay. That's killing.